Have you ever wondered about those secret spots that, when touched, send shivers down a woman's spine? Today, we're exploring the flirty and sensual places she likes to be touched. Ready to learn how to make her heart race with just a gentle caress? Let's dive in and discover these tantalizing touch points together. Before we get started, if you feel like you could use a little expert advice in your dating life, there's a link in the description or pinned comment to book a free 60-minute strategy call with one of our experts. 1. Caressing her lips. All right, let's start with a classic. Gently brushing her lips with your fingers can be incredibly sensual. Imagine this. You're sitting close, the conversation is flowing, and you lightly trace her bottom lip with your thumb. It's a subtle move, but trust me, it speaks volumes. Her lips are sensitive and full of nerve endings, making this touch both intimate and electrifying. Plus, it's a great way to gauge her interest. If she leans in, you're on the right track. Lips are a gateway to deeper intimacy, so approach with tenderness. It's not just about the physical touch, but the emotional connection it can foster. So next time, give it a try and watch her eyes light up. 2. Tracing her collarbone. Next up, the collarbone. This might not be the first spot you think of, but lightly running your fingers along her collarbone can be very seductive. Picture this. You're at a candlelit dinner, and you gently trace her collarbone while she's talking. It's a subtle, yet powerful gesture that shows you're paying attention to her. The collarbone is delicate, and your touch can create a thrilling sensation. It's often overlooked, but when you touch her here, it's like finding a hidden treasure. Plus, it's an area she might not expect, adding an element of surprise and excitement to your touch. This move is perfect for setting a romantic tone and showing her you're attuned to every detail. 3. Grazing her inner thigh. Now, this one's a bit bolder. Lightly touching her inner thigh can be intimate and suggestive. Imagine you're sitting next to each other, and your hand slowly moves to rest on her thigh. The key here is to be gentle and respectful. This area is highly sensitive and can heighten arousal when touched lightly. It's all about building anticipation and showing your confidence. But remember, it's a powerful move and should be used in the right context. If she's comfortable and reciprocating, this touch can take your intimacy to the next level. It's a delicate balance of being bold yet considerate, making her feel desired and respected at the same time. 4. Running fingers along her spine. Moving on to the spine, lightly running your fingers down her back can be very intimate. Picture a cozy evening on the couch, and your fingers gently glide from her neck down to her lower back. This touch can be incredibly soothing and sensual, often sending tingles throughout her body. It's a fantastic way to create a deep connection and make her feel cherished. The spine is a central part of the body, and touching it can evoke a profound sense of closeness. This gesture is not just about physical sensation, but also about showing care and attention. It's a subtle way to say, I'm here, and I'm attentive to your needs. 5. Caressing her lower back. The lower back is another sweet spot. A gentle caress here can be deeply sensual. Imagine you're guiding her through a crowded room with your hand on her lower back. This touch is both protective and intimate, showing you're attentive and considerate. It's a subtle move, but one that can make her feel incredibly special. The lower back is close to her center of gravity, so your touch there can create a feeling of grounding and security. Plus, it's a versatile touch. It can be playful, supportive, or seductive, depending on the context. So, don't underestimate the power of a well-placed hand on her lower back. 6. Stroking her neck. Gently stroking her neck can be a very sensual gesture. Think about those quiet moments together, and you softly brush her neck with your fingertips. The neck is an erogenous zone that can ignite passion and make her feel desired. Just be gentle. Too much pressure can be uncomfortable. A light touch is all you need to create a spark. This area is often exposed and vulnerable, making it a perfect spot for an intimate touch. Plus, it's a great way to transition into other affectionate gestures, like kissing or whispering sweet nothings. So, next time you're close, try a gentle caress on her neck and see how she responds. 7. Running fingers through her hair. Slowly running your fingers through her hair can be very intimate. Imagine you're cuddling on the couch, and you start to play with her hair. It's a comforting and romantic gesture that shows affection and care. Hair is personal, and your touch can convey a lot of emotions, from comfort to desire. This simple act can make her feel pampered and appreciated. It's also a great way to relax her, as the scalp is full of nerve endings that respond well to gentle stimulation. So, whether you're winding down after a long day or sharing a tender moment, don't underestimate the power of a gentle hair stroke. 8. Caressing her hips. A gentle caress on her hips can be very suggestive. Picture this. You're dancing together, and your hands rest on her hips, gently guiding her. This touch is intimate and shows your interest in a physical connection. It's a playful yet powerful move that can build a lot of anticipation and excitement. The hips are close to the center of the body's movement and balance, making them a very intimate spot to touch. Your touch here can create a sense of connection and unity, especially in a dance or a close embrace. It's a subtle but profound way to show your affection and interest. 9. Touching her inner wrist. Lightly touching the inside of her wrist can be highly sensitive. This area has a lot of nerve endings, and a touch here can be surprisingly erotic. Imagine you're holding her hand, and your thumb gently brushes her inner wrist. It's a small gesture, but one that can create a deep connection and send subtle signals of your interest. The inner wrist is often exposed and unprotected, making it a very vulnerable and intimate spot. Your touch here can show tenderness and care, making her feel cherished and special. So, next time you're holding hands, try a gentle stroke on her wrist and see how she reacts. If these dating tips are helping you, imagine what a personalized strategy session could do. Click the like button, drop us a comment, and don't forget to book your free strategy call to discover how to meet more women and date with assurance. The link is in the pinned comment. 10. Touching her under the chin. Lightly lifting her chin can bring an intimate connection. Think about a moment when you want to get her full attention, and you gently lift her chin to look into her eyes. This move is tender and shows you're fully engaged with her. It's a sweet and romantic gesture that can deepen your connection. The area under the chin is sensitive and close to the neck, adding to the intimacy of this touch. It's a subtle way to guide her focus to you, creating a moment of deep connection and understanding. So next time you want to capture her attention, try this gentle gesture. 11. Touching her inner knee. A light touch on her inner knee can be very suggestive. Imagine you're sitting close, and your hand casually rests on her knee, moving slightly inward. This touch is playful and can build anticipation. It's a flirty move that shows you're confident and interested. The inner knee is a sensitive area that can respond well to gentle touch, making it a great spot for creating a sense of intimacy. It's also a great way to test the waters and see how she responds to your touch. So, when the moment feels right, try a light touch on her knee and see where it leads. 12. Caressing her cheek. A gentle caress on her cheek can be very tender and sensual. Picture this. You're having a heartfelt conversation, and you gently stroke her cheek. This touch is intimate and shows you care deeply. It's a loving gesture that can make her feel cherished and adored. The cheek is close to the lips and eyes, making it a very personal and emotional spot to touch. Your touch here can convey a lot of emotions, from comfort to desire. It's a simple but powerful way to show your affection and deepen your connection. So, next time you're close, try a gentle caress on her cheek and see how she responds. 13. Touching her ankles. A light touch on her ankles can be very suggestive. Imagine you're relaxing together and your hand grazes her ankle. This touch is subtle but can be very intimate, hinting at a deeper connection. It's a playful and flirty gesture that can build excitement. The ankles are often overlooked, but they can be very sensitive and responsive to touch. Your touch here can create a sense of closeness and anticipation. It's a great way to show your interest and build a deeper connection. So, next time you're together, try a gentle touch on her ankle and see how she reacts. 14. Touching her lower abdomen. A gentle touch on her lower abdomen can be deeply sensual. Picture a moment of closeness, and your hand rests lightly on her stomach. This area is sensitive and can heighten arousal. It's a bold move that shows your confidence and desire. The lower abdomen is close to the center of her body, making it a very intimate spot to touch. Your touch here can create a sense of warmth and connection, building anticipation and excitement. It's a powerful gesture that can take your intimacy to the next level. So, when the moment feels right, try a gentle touch on her abdomen and watch how she responds. It's a way to show your affection while also stirring up a deeper connection. 15. Caressing her lower thigh. Lightly caressing her lower thigh can be very intimate. Imagine you're sitting close and your hand softly caresses her thigh. This touch is both tender and suggestive, building a sense of intimacy and connection. The lower thigh is a sensitive area that can respond well to gentle touch, making it a great spot for creating a sense of closeness. Your touch here can convey your affection and interest, building anticipation and excitement. It's a subtle but powerful way to deepen your connection. So, next time you're together, try a gentle caress on her thigh and see how she responds. 16. Touching her under the ear. Lightly touching under her ear can be very sensual. Think about a quiet moment together, and you softly brush the area just below her ear. This touch is delicate and can send tingles throughout her body. It's a subtle yet powerful gesture that can ignite passion. The area under the ear is full of nerve endings, making it highly responsive to gentle touch. Your touch here can create a sense of intimacy and connection, building anticipation and excitement. It's a great way to show your affection and desire. So, next time you're close, try a gentle touch under her ear. 17. Running fingers along her jawline. Lightly running your fingers along her jawline can be very sensual. Imagine you're leaning in for a kiss, and your hand gently traces her jaw. This touch is intimate and can build a lot of anticipation. It's a romantic gesture that shows your affection and desire. The jawline is a prominent and sensitive area, making it a great spot for creating a sense of closeness. Your touch here can convey your interest and build a deeper connection. It's a subtle but powerful way to show your affection. So, next time you're together, try a gentle touch on her jawline. 18. Touching her breastbone. Lightly touching her breastbone can be deeply suggestive. Picture a close moment, and your hand softly rests on her chest. This touch is intimate and can heighten arousal, showing your deep connection and interest. The breastbone is close to the heart, making it a very emotional and intimate spot to touch. Your touch here can create a sense of warmth and connection, building anticipation and excitement. It's a bold move that can take your intimacy to the next level. So, when the moment feels right, try a gentle touch on her breastbone and see how she reacts. It's a way to convey deep affection and desire. And there you have it, guys. The secret touch points that can make all the difference in your romantic encounters. So what's next for you? Discover the psychology of ignoring a woman, or learn the body language signs she likes you. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.